Hi children, welcome back to your social science class. Today we are going to start new block, 8th block, India, physical features and climate. So in this block we are going to learn about physical features of India and the climate of our country. Okay, so first we can discuss physical features of India. What are the different physical features that make our country very beautiful? Okay, so physical features we can study first. Physical features. Physical features are broadly classified into 6 groups. Physical features are divided into 6 groups. Which are the 6 groups? Yes, first one it is northern mountains. Northern mountains. Northern mountains. Second one it is northern plains. Northern plains. Third one it is desert or Thar desert. Thar desert is the desert in India. Okay, the next one plateau, peninsular plateau. Next one peninsular plateau. The next one it is coastal plains. And last one it is islands. These are the 6 divisions of physical features. So physical features are broadly classified into 6 groups. Northern mountains, northern plains, Thar desert, peninsular plateau, coastal plains and islands. Okay, northern mountains, northern plains, Thar desert, peninsular plateau, coastal plains and islands. These are the physical divisions of India. First we can study about northern mountains. Okay, where is northern mountains? Northern mountains are situated in the northern border of India. Northern mountains are situated in the northern border of India. Northern border of India. Northern border of India. So it is situated in the northern border of India. So listen children, this is the physical map of India. When we look at the physical map of India, where is northern mountain? Yes, in the top part, it is northern border of India, it is northern mountain. Okay, in the northern border of India, it is northern mountain. So northern mountain has so many largest peaks are there. Many largest peaks are situated in the northern mountain. We know largest peak in the world, Mount Everest, is situated in the northern mountain. That means you know which is northern mountain. Yes, Himalaya mountains are the northern mountain. Not only Himalaya, some other mountains also there on the northern part of India. Okay, so in the Himalaya only we know Mount Everest, largest peak in the world, Mount Everest is situated. Okay, so what is northern mountain? Northern mountains are situated in the northern borders of India, and we know many largest peaks are situated here. Largest peaks in the world are situated here. Okay, and we know many rivers start flowing from here. Rivers start flowing from here. Rivers start to flowing from here. That means many rivers start from Himalaya. Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, these all are some rivers that originate from Himalaya. Okay, in detail about it we will study in the next block. Okay, so northern mountains are situated in the northern border of India, and it has many largest peaks are here. Many largest peaks in the world are situated in the northern mountain, and the northern mountain many rivers are started to flow. That means many rivers are originate from this mountain. We know Himalaya mountain. Many rivers are originating from Himalaya. Yes, Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra. Like that, so many rivers are originating from this northern mountain. Okay. The next one is northern plains. Northern plains. Yes. Which type of land is called plains? Yes, flat and fertile land. Flat and fertile lands are flat and fertile land. Flat and fertile land is called plains. So where is plains, children? Yes, just below the northern mountain it is plain. So the south of northern mountain, northern plains are situated. So you can see just below the mountain you can see green colored some area. So this green colored area shows plains. So in the physical map of India we can understand, last block we studied, the colors help us to read the map easily. So different colors are used in the map to understand different features. So physical features we can easily study by the colors. So green color shows what? Green color shows plains. Okay, so here you can see just below the mountain you can see some green colored area. Okay, it is plains, northern plains. So northern plains mainly spreads over, northern plains mainly spread from Punjab. In the west it is Punjab, and east it is Assam. So it spread over Assam to Punjab to Assam. Okay, so this much area from Punjab it is starting now, and Assam is here. You know, Assam belong to northeastern states. We studied 7 sisters. We studied, isn't it? So so the northern plains are situated in the just below of northern mountain. That means south of northern mountains. Northern plains are situated in the south of northern mountain, and it spreads over. It spread over west. It spread over Punjab in the west, and so which are the area it spread? Punjab to Assam. Okay, Punjab to Assam. So we know Punjab is in the west, isn't it? Punjab is in the western part of India, and Assam it is in the eastern part of India. Okay, so northern plains are the flat and fertile land. It spread over west Punjab to east Assam. Assam in east. Okay, and we know these plains are very fertile land. Why these plains are very fertile? Because the rivers start from Himalaya. We studied many rivers start from Himalaya mountain or northern mountain. It flow through the plains. The rivers start from mountains, flow through the plains, because plains are the flat land, isn't it? So the through the plains only the rivers are flowing. While the rivers flow through the plains, it deposits sand and silt there. It make this land very fertile. Okay, so why the northern plains are very fertile? The rivers flow from Himalaya, deposit sand and silt on silt there. It make this northern plains very fertile. So this part is very useful for the cultivation of crops. This area is very fertile. So the plants or crops can grow very easily here. Very easily the crops will grow in this kind of soil. Soil also good here, and rainfall also receiving properly, and water availability also. Many rivers are flowing now, so water availability also there. So this area is very good for the cultivation of crops. Okay, so northern plains are flat and fertile land. It spread over Punjab to Assam. Punjab in the west and Assam in the east. Okay, it is Thar Desert. Thar Desert. So we know where is Thar Desert. Thar Desert spread over mainly Rajasthan. Okay, mainly it's situated in Rajasthan and some part of Gujarat also. But mainly it is in Rajasthan. Okay, so when we look at the map, this part only Rajasthan. So here only desert. Okay, Thar desert. Thar desert is the largest desert in India. Then how is desert? Yes, desert is covered by sand dune. Desert is covered by sand dune and very little rainfall is getting. Right, children? Sand dunes and very little rainfall is available. Very little rainfall. Rainfall is available. Okay. Is available. Okay, so where is desert? Desert is situated in Rajasthan. So desert is mainly spread over Rajasthan and some part of Gujarat also. Okay, it mainly spread over Rajasthan and it is covered by sand dunes. It is sandy land only, isn't it? So it is covered by sand dunes and very little rainfall is available. Okay, so that much only you have to study about Thar desert, and in detail we will study in the next blocks. Okay, the next physical feature is peninsular plateau. Peninsular plateau. Okay, which type of land is called plateau, children? Plateaus. Plateaus lies in the south of northern plains. So we know second after the northern mountain we studied northern plains. Then this part it is desert we studied. Okay, just below the northern plains, just below, that means south of northern plains, it is plateau. Okay, so plateaus are situated in the south of northern plains. South of northern plains. South of northern plains, it is plateaus. Okay, then how is plateau? Plateaus are just like a mountain, but the top is flat. Top is flat like a table. We know mountains. How is mountain? Like this only mountain, right, children? But how is plateaus? Plateaus are like this. Okay, so plateaus are just like mountain, but the top will be flat. Top will be flat like a table. Okay, so it is also called tableland. Plateaus are also called tableland. Why it is called tableland? Because the top of plateaus are like a flat. The top of plateau is the top part of plateaus are flat like a table. So it is also called tableland. Then where is plateau, children? Yes, plateaus are this triangle shaped area. This all area you can see here. This triangle shaped, these areas are called plateaus. Okay, this brown colored area you can see, triangle shaped. This is plateau. Plateaus are mainly divided into two. Which are the two divisions of plateau? Deccan Plateau and Central Highlands. Okay, so plateau is divided into two parts, Deccan Plateau and Central Highlands. So see, children, which is the largest plateau in India? Largest plateau in India is Deccan Plateau. Okay, so what is plateau? Everybody understood. Plateaus lies on the south of northern plains. Okay, then it is just like a mountain, but the top is flat like a table. So it is also called tableland, and it is covered by, it is made of rocks. It is made of rocks. That is why this area have very hot climate. Climate is very hot. Okay, so plateaus are divided into two groups, Deccan Plateau and Central Highlands. Deccan Plateau is the largest plateau in India. Okay, so this triangle area, shaped area as are plateau. Okay, next is coastal plains. Coastal plains. Yes, where is coastal plain situated? Yes, look at the map, children. Look at the physical map. You can see which are the area is covered by water. You know, in India, which are the sides water is there, you already learned. So we know east it is Bay of Bengal, west it is Arabian Sea, and south it is Indian Ocean we studied. So 3 part of India is covered by water we studied, isn't it? So see which where we can see coastal area. Coastal area means the area near to sea, river, ocean is called coastal area. So here we can see these two side of India, eastern side and western side of border of India. We can see a green colored area. So this green colored area we can see in the two sides of India, two border of India, we can see green colored area that are coastal plains. Okay, so there are two coastal plains are there, eastern coastal plains and western coastal plains. Eastern coastal plains and western coastal plains are there. Okay, western coastal plains. So we know eastern coastal plains and western coastal plains. So we know children, eastern coastal plains is near to Bay of Bengal, and western coastal plains are near to Arabian Sea. Okay, so it is in between this here we triangle shaped area we studied. This is plateau we studied. So it is in between plateau and this eastern coastal plains are in between Deccan Plateau and Bay of Bengal. Western coastal plains are in between Deccan Plateau and Arabian Sea. Okay, so there are two coastal plains are there, eastern coastal plains and western coastal plains. So we know these coastal plains, the people mainly do what is the job of the people here? Yes, fishing is the main activity of people in the people, those who are living near to the coastal areas. Okay, then one more physical feature is there, that is that, yes, it is island. Islands means what? Yes, islands are the land covered by water, all sides, land covered by water all sides, that is called island. All sides will be water and middle only will be land. So how can we reach there? Yes, we can reach in the islands through airways or waterways, because all other parts are covered by water, isn't it? So can you find out the island groups in India? Yes, we can find island groups. Two island groups are there mainly in India. First one it is Andaman and Nicobar Island and Lakshadweep. So Andaman and Nicobar Island is in Bay of Bengal and Lakshadweep is in Arabian Sea. So which are the two island groups? Andaman and Nicobar Island and Lakshadweep. Okay, so Andaman and Nicobar Island. Andaman and Nicobar Island is the largest one. Okay, Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep are the two island groups in India. Among these, largest island is Andaman and Nicobar Island in India, and smallest island is Lakshadweep. Okay, so we studied now all the physical features. So first we studied where is northern mountains. Northern mountains are situated in the northern border of India. Northern mountains are situated in the northern border of India. Okay, so many peaks are situated here and many rivers also started to flow from here. Okay, then just below the northern mountain, that means south of northern mountain, it is northern plains. Okay, then this green colored area, this flat and fertile land is called plains. Okay, so many rivers are flowing through these plains. They deposit sand and silt there. So this area is very fertile. Okay, then third we studied desert. So desert is mainly spread over Rajasthan. Thar desert is the desert in India, and this desert is covered by sand dunes and very little rainfall is available here. Okay, the next physical feature is plateau. Plateaus are just like mountain. Top is flat like a table, so it is also called tableland. Then plateaus are divided into two groups, Deccan Plateau and Central Highlands. Okay, so this triangle shaped area we can find it is plateaus. Okay, the next we studied coastal plains. Where is coastal plains? Yes, coastal plains are there. Two coastal plains are there. Eastern coastal plains and western coastal plains. So this green colored area we can see in the two border part of India, that is eastern coastal plains and western coastal plains. And last we studied about islands. Islands are the land that covered, all side is covered by water. There are two island groups are there in India, Andaman and Nicobar Island in Bay of Bengal and Lakshadweep in Arabian Sea. Okay, so this much only we have to study today. Now everybody take your workbook. Yes, first lesson is physical features. Everybody write the date. So first question is, name the physical features found in India. Name at least one state for each physical feature. So we can we have to write physical features on the first column and a state. That physical feature is situated in which state, and only one state you have to write downside. So first physical feature we can write mountain. So downside just below the mountain, what we can write, which state? Himachal Pradesh. Okay, so first physical feature it is mountain, just below state you can write Himachal Pradesh. Then second physical feature plains, just below that plains you can write Punjab. Punjab state is Punjab. Then third one we can write next physical feature plateau. Plateau. Then what we can write downside? Maharashtra. State Maharashtra you can write. Plateau is in Maharashtra. Okay. Then next one desert. Desert. Next physical feature is desert. Downside you can write the state Rajasthan. Okay. Desert Rajasthan. Next physical feature is island. Island. So what we can write there? Andaman and Nicobar Island or Lakshadweep you can write. Okay, island, Andaman and Nicobar Island. The next one it is coastal plains. Next physical feature is coastal plains. You can write any one coastal area. Goa. Okay, any coastal area you can write. Kerala. Okay, no problem. Next, label the major physical features of India on the map. At least you have to write at least 1 point about any two physical features. So how to mark, children? So first one it is northern mountain. First part we can, northern border it is northern mountain. Just below northern mountain it is northern plains. Okay, then here in the place of Rajasthan you have to write here desert. Desert. Then next one it is plateau. Plateaus. Okay, plateau. And here two sides, eastern coastal plains and western coastal plains are there. So any one place you can write coastal plains. Okay. Then you have to write any 1 point about each physical feature. So we can write about northern plains. Northern plains are situated in the northern border of India. 1 point. Then another point we can write many peaks are situated here. Then another point we can hear many rivers are originating or start flow from here. So any 1 point you have to write about northern mountain. Then another physical feature we can write northern plains. Northern plains are flat and fertile land. It spread over Punjab in west and Assam in east, or like that way you can write. Okay, or any other physical features. Desert, then you can write largest desert in India is Thar desert. It is covered by sand. So any one physical features you have to write. Any two physical features and you have to write any 1 point about it. Okay. Next question. Can we study the desert and northern plains of India together? Give reason for your answer. We can study these two physical features together, children? No, we cannot study physical features, two physical features together. Why? These two are two different physical features. So we cannot study about northern mountains and desert together because these two are different physical features. Okay. Then next we have to discuss two practice questions. Some practice questions also we have to discuss. So everybody take your textbook, page number 48. Second question. Second question is name the 6 physical features of India. So we know the physical features: mountain, northern plains, desert, peninsular plateau, coastal plains and islands. Okay, the next question is write a few features of Thar Desert of India. Thar Desert is mainly spread over Rajasthan. It is covered by sand dune and very little rainfall is available. Okay, this is the way you can write the answer. Next, fourth question is write a features of northern plains of India. Plains are flat and fertile land. It spread over Punjab in west and Assam in east. And we can write other points like the rivers flow through the plains, deposit sand and silt. So these plains are very fertile. Like that way also you can write about the northern plains. Okay, so this much enough for today's class. Hope you all understood today's class. So we will meet in the next class. Okay, bye.